Okie doke. Let's check the microphone as usual. Just to start. Just to see. Okay, it's working. Alright. Well, then that means we are all set. It continues. So, I really, really, really want to try and get this done tonight. I don't know how long. But here, look how close we are. I mean, there's the edge. That's pretty close. But when you actually get under the water and look at it, you can see that we have at least one more after this one, and then one more, and then one more. So 1, 2, 3. So technically we have 4. And I believe that these are going to be the deepest ones we have done yet, meaning that these go all the way down to the level, like virtually all the way across. So this is like, without a doubt, the most water that we've had to drain yet. Like, not even close. The other ones have been, about 7 to 10 blocks higher than this. So, it was taking me like 30 minutes or so to drain one. I know that sounds crazy, but that's the truth. About 30 minutes or so. And you would think by standing right here and seeing the chest right there, that it'd be close. But if we have 4 full sections, we could be looking at, it might take me the entire stream to do this. But the awesome thing is that it will be done. And then we can start a new process. And, yeah. So, I guess rather than talking about it, we're just going to get started on it. Started on the monotony. I will say I will not miss this at all. Like the bobbing up and down in the water. It takes so long. And I somehow magically lose sponges. I think in this process I've lost 4. I lost 2 in the very last one that I did. It's like, I don't understand, how did I lose 2? I'm swimming around in the thing. I don't go to sleep before I collect them. It's like they should absolutely be there. But, whatever. So, here we are. Hopefully, draining all the water today. And then we can start building. Maybe. I'm sure I don't even have close to enough materials to build. But that doesn't matter. That's not the important thing. The important thing is the water will be gone. The water will be gone. Okie doke. If you've never done this process in Minecraft, let me tell you, I don't recommend it. I would so much rather be digging. This feels like a much more difficult project than digging. Digging, you feel like you're getting more stuff done. This just feels like... Oof. I think it's this motion right here is the one that gets me. Right over his head. Maybe here. I mean, I guess if you, like a project like this, if you had like 5 times as many sponges as I did, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, it really wouldn't. Like, you'd just be able to go through and just start smashing the sponges down everywhere. You wouldn't have to worry about trying to calculate the right spot or, you know, there would be no math involved. Not that there's a lot of math involved with mine, but like, you wouldn't have to calculate exactly where to be. You could just go through and just spam them, and it'd be glorious. But sponges are just one of those, you know, blocks. You can't make them. It's like the, you know, it's like a sniffer egg or something. Just gotta go out and find them. Wonder how long I've been doing this, to be honest, now that I think about it. I wonder how long I've been working on draining this thing. I'd like to go back and look, see when I started it. Okay, where are we at here? Oops, I put 2 on the same side, back to back. That's not smart. That's how you create little pockets like that that suck. I was like, there's no way that dude wasn't throwing anything at me. I was like, who's attacking me? Where are we at? We're like over here. Wait, okay. Okay. this side. It's like this deeper water. I feel like they just spawn more. Okay, and this time, just to make sure I don't lose any of these, because I feel like I've been losing them all the time now, we're going to go through and collect them. Because I don't think they despawn, but something's happening to them. They like get trapped in a block or something. I don't know. Okay. Unless there were like any way down low. That should do it. I don't remember how many wet sponges I had to start. I don't think it was very many. I think it was like 9 or something. So we almost had our full arsenal here. We're going to make it down and back like 3 times. Sure do like to spawn down in there, don't they? That's exactly how I feel, Pods. That's exactly how I feel. You and I are both getting to relax at the same time. This is my first relaxing moment. I'm glad we get to share it. Wish you could drink. Yeah, some days be like that, right? Sometimes those are the days. But I think we both know that typically it's the thought of it is way more enticing than the actual doing it. Like a lot of things, right? Like just the thought of being able to do it is actually better than actually doing it. Yep. I haven't, you know, I don't smoke weed, and I don't really drink very often. I used to drink on the weekends, but I haven't been drinking in a while. I don't know. It's been maybe, I don't know how long it's been. It's been like the last time I drank, I had a couple beers on stream, but it's got to be over a month. Well, I know it's been over a month. It was before Thanksgiving for sure. See, now I'm missing one. Just haven't had the urge, the desire, I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. What do the kids call it? Raw dogging? Smash. Probably. It does do that. It affects you way more as you get older than it did when you were younger. And it's just not as social as it used to be, you know? I'm not like hanging out with people doing it. I mean, I kind of am, I guess, if I'm doing it on stream. Dang, this one's enchanted. Impaling 2. All right, we got to go dry these things out. I said my goal was to finish all the water tonight. All the water. Dang it. That's my goal. That's the plan. That's the plan, man. I feel bad, Pods. I feel like you don't, like you've had your fill of the Minecraft. It's like I cheated you. It's like I tricked you. There were promises of Red Dead Redemption and golf and other games. And I've just been like I don't know. I can't get off of it, man. I've been enjoying my Minecraft time. And I feel like I should go with it while I'm enjoying it. Like, I don't ever have that feeling of like turning it on and it being like, like, uh, I gotta do, I'm gonna play this, or I feel like I have to play it. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I would feel obligated to play it. That makes two of us. That makes two of us. I did enjoy the NBA game, just like I enjoy, you know how video games are. You, especially with my type of personality, it's like I get stuck on something and I just can't get off of it. It's like it's the only thing I think about. That's why when you look at my games played, it's like there are like 5 of them, and all of them have like 2,000 hours of game time. Yeah. I get hyper focused on it. Yes. Hyper focused. But I've been enjoying the Minecraft. I've been enjoying making the content and doing it. Playing the game. Pardon me, my throat's killing me. I went through and I've been posting some shorts on YouTube and stuff like that. And I don't really care if they do well or not, but it's like I've been enjoying doing it. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's a fun hobby to sit down and put stuff together. Yeah, I mean, it's just something, right? It's like something to sit down and occupy your mind, occupy your time. And if it's something that you enjoy, you should. I wish I was more creative in music. I love music. I tell myself all the time I want to sit down and learn how to play the piano, like keyboards. Yes. Let's speak of music. I like speaking of music. We had another guitarist come around for a potential spot. Talented musician. Nice setup. Well, I mean, hey, at least he was honest. Better to find that out up front, right? That's the sort of thing you need to learn early on. That's a critical component to the creative process of being in a band together. Again, nothing wrong with that. Awesome. You know, that's got it. That has its place in the world. You know, that's certainly a thing that has its place in the world. Nothing wrong with that. Just not really working with your vibe. Well, see, he was thinking outside of your box. Well, that's that. I wish I was more creative musically. I love music. I'm such a nerd. I found a dude that breaks down my favorite individual music performance of all time. The Stevie Ray Vaughan Live at the El Macambo, and he breaks down individually the Texas Flood version, and he goes through, and he's not like a real, I don't know, I would expect him to be like more, I don't know. Anyway, he approaches it in through a way of like he's a teacher, but not in a way that's like condescending, you know? And he just kind of talks about what's happening and the way he's seeing it, and he sits there and he plays it, you know, to the best of his ability as he's kind of doing it. And I just thought it was fascinating, honestly. That's where I'm going with this story, is I wish I was a musician, because I sat and listened to this dude talk about things that I don't understand in a language that I don't understand. But I've watched that so many times, and I've listened to it so many times, it made sense to me. Like the way he described it, and the way he was technically dissecting it made sense to my brain, even though I don't read music or have music literature. Like, I'm not musically literate. Although I did grow up, I would say that, like, my, well, I don't really have any family, but like my, when my grandmother was alive, she loved the piano. She played the piano a lot. And she had like a baby grand piano in her house up until she had to, you know, move into assisted living. And she played it all the time. She loved to play the piano. She played it her whole life. I had an uncle who was in a band for a long time. He played keyboards. Unfortunately, he died fairly young. I wouldn't say young, but I think he was like 62 or something. 67 maybe. But he was in his 60s. Young enough. But he played music. He was a really good keyboard player. And he loved it. So there is some music background in my family. I know my grandfather loved to sing. Like, he sang a lot. Yes, I have. I have seen the big payback in Zaire. I've watched quite a few James Brown videos. I'm with you there, man. Uh Boom. Like, probably like the best, like stage, like one of the best, like stage presence performers of all time. For sure. There's no doubt about it. I love the JBs. He was the entertainer. I love the JBs. To me, happiness is Fred Wesley playing his horn. Oh yeah, dude, this band was phenomenal. Dude, his band was phenomenal. The JBs. The JBs. Yeah, I will die on the hill that the JBs are one of the best bands ever. Nobody could convince me otherwise. But that performance in Zaire, there are a bunch of like performances that I don't think I saw like 5 or 6 years ago. Like, I don't think they were available, and I feel like they're like available now. Like, there's more stuff kind of, I don't know, popping up, if you will, that I had never seen before of the JBs, to where it's like it's more, there's more footage of it than what I remember seeing even like 5 years ago. With the mustache. JBs. Easily. I remember the first time that you and I talked about the JBs, or we talked about James Brown. I don't know if you did it subconsciously or not. I'm guessing you remember, but I don't know. Maybe you don't remember. I don't even think I had Spotify at the time. We were actually listening to the JBs. I think, well, I know for a fact we were listening to the JBs. And that's what I was saying. I don't even know if you meant to do it or not, but it was when I was playing basketball. I was playing the basketball game. And I think the very day that we were sitting and listening and talking about it, because I was telling you about how much I liked it, and you were like, oh man, we called, like, when I was growing up, this was like the OG music. You were like, this was like the music that the old heads, like the OGs, would play. I can't remember exactly. I don't think you used the term OG. I don't remember what the term was you used. But you were like, this is like the music that they they would listen to. And I was playing my basketball game. And I hate to say it, but it was the same day that Kobe Bryant's helicopter crashed. That's one of the reasons why I remember it. You were I was streaming the basketball game, and you were in my stream that day. And that was like the first day that we'd really talked about it, because I remember our conversation before it happened, and that's what we were talking about. Maybe my memory is incorrect, but pretty sure that was what happened. That day did suck. I ended my stream shortly after we found out, because I was like, man, you and I sit there and talked about Kobe for a long time, and I was like, man, I don't much feel like streaming anymore, to be honest with you. This is what impatience looks like. That is what impatience looks like. I couldn't measure it out anymore or do it anymore. I just wanted it to be over. I will be happy when this particular project with the water is done. Damn. We used all that stuff. That's crazy. Bruh. It's like the Faith No More song. Epic. They had the fish flopping around. Okay. All right. Sorry. I didn't mean to bring that up. The JBs. Oh, we're getting impatient now. Oh, I didn't mean to bring it up. I don't know. It's just a memory of mine. You know, and it's... I guess I'm glad that you don't remember, because that means you don't associate me with that memory. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm glad I'm not associated with a traumatic memory. Man, I'll give it to you, Pods. You do come up with some good ones. It's like I wonder if sometime you're like, man, you do come up with some good ones, dude. That's why I appreciate you. What do we got going on? Oh, I'm sure it's there, right? I'm sure it's there. Man, I wouldn't mind watching the Blues Brothers. I haven't watched it in forever, now that I think about it. I wouldn't mind watching that. We're on a mission from God. Of course, it's on. Of course, you can find it. I think that's awesome. I think we did this. What was it? You did this. Maybe it wasn't you. I thought it was you. Had to have been you. With it was like a song at the end of maybe it was me. Actually, now that I think about it, it was me. I think I was drinking. It's like the song at the end of the John Candy movie, The Great Outdoors. I don't know why, but that came up one evening, I think, and we sat and watched it. Random thoughts. Yes. Yes. I think we sat and watched it one evening. Yep. Like I said, I must have been drinking and you must have been stoned. And we were laughing about it. Maybe we were reminiscing about Rad. About how much we missed Rad. How far are we into it? 45 minutes. I said I thought that just to drain this little area right through here would take about 2 hours. And I haven't even drained this first damn section yet. And it's 45 minutes already. That is what impatience looks like. But we got it done. Yes. Excellent. Someone referred to Journey's Don't Stop Believing as soul. What? Pods, are you completely self-taught on the guitar? Just like watching videos and doing it by ear? Well, I mean, I guess you're old enough that maybe you weren't watching videos originally. Maybe when you first, if you weren't taking lessons, maybe you were doing old school stuff like reading guitar tablature or something. Is guitar tablature still a thing? Do people use that? Yeah, you just listened. Yeah, there weren't really like videos when we were younger to do that sort of thing. Tabs are everywhere. Okay. I didn't know now if it was like maybe something that had like gone to the wayside or something. Okay. I remember during my brief time of playing guitar, I used guitar tablature. I remember going to record stores and uh, buying and or stealing guitar tablature books. Yeah. I feel like that's a lost. I watch Hendrix's Woodstock so much. He's got big hand. He's got big crazy ass hands, doesn't he? Like his thumb work is wild, and he's got it upside down and backwards. Um, it's like you said you sat and watched it, and it's like that's what we did too, to try and learn how to. But it's like, man, I feel like that used to happen a lot more, just in general. Like, I don't know, my boys and I were talking about basketball, and I was showing them like different moves for like footwork and stuff. And both of them were like, the oldest one in particular was like, how did you learn how to do this? Like, who taught you how to do this? And I was like, nobody taught me. I watched people do it like constantly. That's what I did is I just watched it. You'd sit and you'd watch a basketball game, and then you'd try to go outside and emulate it, try and replicate it. You just sat and watched it. That's how you did it. Oh, I didn't realize that the neck diameter was that different. I thought he had really big hands, to be honest with you. I just, in my mind, I was like, damn, that dude probably has unusually large hands. And now today I'm finding out that that's not true. Sad. Yeah. Yeah. True. Dude, we're about to kill all these damn cows, I'm telling you. But I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like you just said that you would sit, once you got a hold of the videos, you would just sit and watch it. And that's how you could see how they were actually doing it, and that's how you would learn how to play. That's like, man, I don't know. I feel like kids don't do that as much anymore. You know what I mean? Hold on. I just clicked on it because I wanted to see. Oh, I like it. Oh, it looks awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. No, I wanted to click on it and see though what was going on. Basically insulted Earl and his family. Interesting. I'll definitely watch that. You know I'm a fan of bluegrass, obviously. My introduction to bluegrass in a way that I was able to consume it and enjoy it was Jerry Garcia, obviously, with Old and in the Way. Um, that's how I first got into it. And then, I was able to go see, from there, I took an interest in bluegrass and was able to go see, like, you know, the David Grisman Quintet and Bela Fleck. Go see concerts like that to kind of give me a little bit, more of what I was looking for. I think I told you the story about when I went to Ticketmaster and waited in line or went to get in line to go buy tickets for Bela Fleck. They were going to play at the Indiana Rooftop Ballroom. And I showed up, and there was like a crazy ass long line. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you got to be kidding me. You know, and I'm standing there talking to some of the people, and like none of them were there for Bela Fleck. Like it was like the same day that, like, I don't even know what it was. Like Janet Jackson went on sale or something. I don't even fucking know. And it's like I remember the dude from like it wasn't at Ticketmaster. It was at a record store. It was like Karma Records or something. And I remember the dude coming out, and he's like walking all the way down the line. He's like, "Is there anybody here that's not here for this?" And I was like, "Me." And I think everybody kind of looked at me like, "Oh, sure." But yeah. Yeah. It was true. So I got to walk right in and get tickets to the Bela Fleck at the Indiana Rooftop Ballroom. And literally, I was like the first person on the planet getting tickets. You know, this is before the internet, like, get on and buy it on the internet. And so it's like literally the person pulled up the mat, like and the rooftop ballroom is literally like a bunch of round tables. It's like you go to like a wedding rehearsal. Um, so it was like a bunch of like 8 top round tables, and they're like, which one do they're like, it's all available, which one do you want? And I was like, I want the one right in the front, dead center. That's the one I want. They're like, okay. So I bought the whole table, took all my friends, and it was awesome. I remember sitting in the chair, because it was like chairs. Literally, it was like a wedding rehearsal table. And so it's like I remember taking the chair and just turning it around from the table and sitting there, and it's like the band was right there. It was awesome. So, 2 of my best friends from my childhood, dudes that I've been friends with since I was like, 13, 14 years old, Tex and T Money, the guys I went to the NBA Finals with. It's my 50th birthday this year. Tex and T Money. Tex and T Money I've known them longer than I've known Lair. That's how I met Lair, was through Tex. Those were the guys. Tex and T Money were the dudes that. What do you mean this? No. This upcoming year. I'm sorry. I turned 50 in April. I'll be 50 in April. T Money turned 50 in October. He's older than us. He was the first one who could drive. Tex won't be 50 until almost September. Tex is way younger than us. Tex is like almost a year younger than T Money. But anyway, these are the guys that I watched Menace to Society with all the time. Like, they loved Menace. These were the guys that I played video games with all the time. These were the homies. Anyway, they were asking me what I wanted to do for my 50th birthday. And my birthday's in April, and my kids' birthdays are in April too. And I was like, I ain't gonna do shit. I was like, you gotta be kidding me, dude. Like, I will owe at minimum $5,000 in taxes. So I was like, I'm gonna have to pay like $5,000 in taxes, and then I have 2 birthdays. Both my kids' birthdays. I was like, dude, I ain't doing nothing for my birthday. It's like, there ain't nothing happening for my birthday, dude. But they're good friends. And they're like, no, we're not having that shit. Yeah, I'll owe that much in taxes. Oh, you have no clue how much I write off pods. Yeah, no clue. What I'm actually paying taxes on is like, yeah, like it's down to nothing. I don't pay taxes at all. I only pay taxes once a year. I don't pay quarterly. I don't have taxes aren't withheld from the money that I receive. So I only pay taxes once a year on all the money that I make. So $5,000 is pretty good. I already do that. I already write off my I already write it all off, man. I have an S corp. All of my money runs through an S corp. I write everything off. I'm probably paying taxes on less than, like fucking 8% of what I actually make. But anyway, I was like, a little bit of both. I do the best I can to try and pay myself quarterly for it. Last year I had all of it saved up. This year I'm not quite there. I'm a little bit behind on my schedule. But that's all right. I've been diverting money into other places. I contributed more to my Roth this year, as well as I'm saving more for the boys' cars. Like the oldest boy will be 15 this summer. Pardon me. And I need to be able to help get him a head start whenever he turns 16 in just under a year and a half. So I've been diverting money into that situation, as well as college money, and just most of my money's gone towards trying to be responsible for the future. Not just for me, but for my children. Trying anyway, as best I can. As someone who was financially illiterate for most of his life, I'm doing the best I can. But anyway, so my boys, not my boys, my friends were like, they were like, what are we doing for the 50th? And I was like, dude, we ain't doing shit. We're paying taxes and buying the kids birthday presents, man. What do you mean? And they're like, no, that's not, it's not going down like that. So I think they're taking me to Vegas is the plan. And we're going to go see Fish at the Sphere. We were talking about getting concert tickets and going to see music. And that's what made me think of it. Because Tex brought it up like 2 weeks ago. And he was like, what would you want to do on your 50th? And I was like, well, I'd like to go see the Masters. But I was like, that's completely crazy, And he was like, yeah. He's like, the Masters is a little bit, He's like, that's kind of a lot. And I was like, yeah. And he was like, what else? And I was like, I don't know, man. Nothing, dude. And he was like, you want to go to Vegas? And I was like, of course I want to go to Vegas, Tex. But I was like, I can't pay for any of that shit. And he was like, nah, don't worry about it. And he was like, we'll just go to Vegas. He's like, I'll rent a house for us. We'll go out there and stay for a week. He's like, we'll get a nice place with a pool. We'll just go out there and stay for the week. He's like, we can hang out and do whatever. Yo, what's up, Glock? Damn. What's up, dude? Dude, what's up, Glock? Dude, Glock, it is so funny. I was actually thinking of you the other day. Dude. The reason why is I went in to add someone. I gave somebody a VIP. No, it was good. I was giving somebody a VIP in my channel. It's like I hadn't given somebody a VIP in my channel in like forever, like 3 years or something like that. And so I was on that page and I was looking at it and I was like looking at who the most old school VIPs that I had were, and you were one of them. And that's what I was thinking. I was like, damn. I was like, dude, I hope Glock's doing all right, man. It's like I haven't heard from that dude in a while. So it wasn't a bad thing. I was just saw your name on that list and I hadn't thought about it in a while, and I was like, huh, I hope he's doing all right. It's like hopefully things are going well for him. That's all. Not a bad thing. Just thinking about you. Some people go through, you know what I'm saying? Some people go through and they remove those VIPs. They're like, that dude ain't never fucking coming back. He don't need that. Not here. It's true to my roots. Not here. OG, baby. Can't complain too much. Had heart surgery. Are you serious? Like, did you get like a defibrillator or something? Like what? Dude, I'm glad you're okay. Obviously you're all right. Did you have to have like a valve or a stem? Dang, man. You were stressed out, weren't you? Dang, vital. Got the big scar down the chest and all. Had to get a fib because my heart's been stopping on its own. That is some scary shit, man. Glock, I'm glad that you got that done, though. Thank God they caught it, right? Well, you caught it. That's crazy. We're going to take this time to go to sleep. We're not going to be standing out here in a thunderstorm. Crazy. I'm glad you are okay, man. I'm glad everything's going well for you now. Scary times. 2 boys. 2 boys. I seem to only remember 1 boy. Life changes, change careers, change eating habits. Okay. Dude, I'm sure your job was probably like taking its toll on you. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought you only had 1 kid. 2 boys. Papa Glock. Papa Vital. I'm sorry, I'll call you Vital. Dude, it'd be like that though, right? I did the same thing. You know, it's like back when you first, like when we first met each other, like 7 years ago. I had just made a career change. Oldest will be 3 in March, and the youngest just turned 1 3 days ago. Man, that's awesome, dude. I've got t- I've got 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? So, and my boys are exactly 2 years apart. So I remember 100% exactly where you're at, and it makes me smile because I love that. I love it. I love it. Mine are exactly 2 years apart. The oldest one is 14, and the youngest one is 12. So I have a 7th grader and a freshman in high school, which is crazy. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. Because I think when we met, they were 4 and 6 or 5 and 7, something like that. They were young. They were a lot younger. Life was a lot different then. Yeah, same. Same. Makes me feel old too, man. We didn't have our first child until I was 35. My wife is basically the same age as me. We didn't have our first kid until we were 35, man. That's kind of wild to think about. Out here waiting until we're 35 to have kids. What the hell is wrong with us? Have a baby at 37 years old? Must have fucking. Clearly, I was not thinking right. At least I'm not Lair. Fucking Lair had his first kid when he was like, oh my God, let me think about this so I get it right. Lair had his first child at 43. Lair had his first kid when he was 43. And then he had another one at 45. That dude is crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Right. Forget that, dude. I'm not having your second kid at 40. Like you had one at 43, and then at 45, you're like, let's do it again. Like, no way, dude. Um, Lair's still around. Lair hangs out all the time. Lair's still doing stuff. He's not. He won't be here tonight because the Colts are playing on Monday Night Football, so he's watching the Colts game. So probably won't see him this evening. Um, and Rad still comes in. I see Rad probably. I don't know. I'd say Rad pops by like once or twice a month. You know what I mean? If I stream 3 times a week, I probably see Rad twice in a month. He comes by and hangs out. Brad's living that empty nest life, man. He did the opposite of all of us. You know what I mean? His oldest is in, or his youngest is in college. Lucky man. Yeah, he's smart. He's got to be getting close to. I think he was saying the last time he was in here, he's getting close to retirement age, man. Brad's been at the security at the plant forever, man. I think he's worked there for like fucking 35 years or something. 40 years almost. Oh, dude. How could you not enjoy the boys? I wouldn't trade it for anything. I love it. I thought, and I won't get too sappy on you, but I thought that I knew. I thought I knew what was important and what made me happy in life. You know what I'm saying? By the time I was 35 years old, I thought I had it figured out. But I can tell you right now, I didn't have anything figured out until after I had them boys. Not the same way of thinking, man. Wouldn't trade it for anything. Not to get sappy, but if you're a parent, you know. Especially with some little boys, man. Come on now. Dude, you're going to have a blast. You know what you're going to get to do soon? Same. My wife and I were always going through life being told she'd never have kids. That's the same thing as my wife. So we lived like we wouldn't and just went and traveled and had a lot of fun. Clock, you and I have taken a similar path, man. Because my wife was always told she couldn't have kids. So we traveled and did whatever we wanted to. We were married for over 5 years before we had our first child. That's so crazy. Dude, you're going to get to do so much fun stuff. You don't even know yet. I remember you being a foster parent. I remember that. Man, that's wild. That is wild. I'm sure. Dude, just wait. You're gonna get to coach. You get to coach Little League. You get to coach soccer. You get to coach basketball. You get to coach all sorts of fun crap. You get to get out there and pretend like you know how to do stuff. I don't know anything about soccer. Dude, I'm old. Soccer wasn't an option when I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? There was no soccer. There was no lacrosse. You didn't do that sort of crap. You played baseball. You played football. You played basketball. That was it. There weren't any other options. Those were all the options. But didn't stop me from becoming a soccer coach. I learned real fast. Baseball, golf kind of guy. Yep. So my youngest boy, the 12-year-old, I don't play golf, but I love golf. but golf wasn't an option when I was a little kid. You know what I'm saying? And I certainly didn't come from a family where like you got to go play golf. You know, it's like that wasn't a thing. Um, but my youngest boy has really shown an interest in golf, and I think he is on his. This past year was his third summer of going to like golf camps and taking golf lessons. And it's been awesome. You know what I mean? Like, I've gotten to go out and like caddy for him for like, you know, and I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. I don't know how to play golf. You know, I can't play golf. I suck at it. But I was like, I'm more than happy to go out here and caddy for you all day, dude. So it's been, I mean, that experience has been awesome just to be able to go out there with him. You know how it is, man. Your kids are into something and you're like, all right, let's do it. I'm down. I don't know how to play golf, but I certainly will be more than happy to pay somebody that knows how to help you. Yes. Yeah. Yes. You know, and that's the sort of stuff that I like. I hear him. It's like he talks about that stuff, and I'm like, dude, this is crazy. I would have never done this. Shit, I never would have played. Oh, really? Wow. Okay, I will tell him. I will tell him. That's cool. Small world, huh? That's crazy. Nice. Yeah, again, that's something I never would have known about if I didn't have the boys, you know? I never would have played Minecraft if I didn't have boys. If I didn't have little kids, I never would have started playing this game. I'd have been like, dude, I have no interest in playing this little kid game. That's awesome, man. Baseball and golf. I had to give up COD in the gaming world. Dude, games like that are stressful as hell, man. It's like you come home, you want to try and relax and enjoy your evening and your downtime. There's no enjoying anything. You enjoy people fucking getting angry and pissed off, being stressed out. I don't blame you. Toxic as hell too, right? Yeah, I don't really play anything like that anymore. I don't really play PUBG at all. The only time I play PUBG is when Lair wants to play. And he plays on PC 99% of the time anyway, so it's just like, I think his brother plays on console, and so he'd be like, he'll want to play then. But other than that, I don't ever play, dude. I don't have the energy for that sort of level of toxicity. Right? That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't remember being like that when I was younger, but maybe that's just me being old. But yeah, I mean, you know, if you're making some life changes, you're trying to de-stress, you're trying to eat right, you're trying to live differently. Can't be out there trying to do COD, man. Got a bunch of young punk kids screaming at you. Dude, the eating part's hard, isn't it? Is that like the hardest part? I mean, none of it's hard when you're presented with like the diet was the worst, yeah. None of it's technically hard when you're presented with a situation like you were in. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, you know, I gotta do this, you know. This is just the only option. And so you're like, okay, I can do this. Um, but it's hard. Yeah. Dude. Diet's the hard part, man. It's like in life, you feel like you can give up anything. You're like, I could stop drinking. I could stop smoking. I could stop whatever. And then they're like, dude, you need to eat a certain way. And you're like, no, just relax. All right, hold on now. I don't need people fucking telling me how to eat. Like, you can't take away everything. But then you do. It's not so bad. So you do any? I tried the whole gym, trying to put on a ton of mass after surgery. Didn't go as planned, so I run now. Running is good. I mean, that's a good plan, right? One of my friends is super into it. Like, he swears by it. Like, he was not like a real big gym guy or anything like that, and he had a bit of a medical scare, and this was maybe like, I don't know, like 11 years ago or something, 10 years ago, and he runs all the time. Yeah, see, that's awesome. Yeah, he swears by it. Like, he's like addicted to it now. Like like Forrest Gump addicted. Like, he just is out there running every day, all the time. But I mean, why not? It's better than the alternative. You're kind of at that point too. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what he was saying. He's like, dude, it's like, you know, some people get it from working out, some people get it from this or that, you know, and he's like, it'll get you. It'll sneak up on you. Damn it, Bob. Damn it, Bob. Um, I not really working out, but my oldest boy has had a few issues, like some minor medical issue things that he's had to deal with, and so he has to do physical therapy twice a day. And so I do it with him. We've been doing it for probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6 months now. Um, but I'm super proud of him. He's really dedicated to it. Like he gets up before school in the morning to do all of his stretches and his exercises and stuff. And I get up and do it with him. So I've been somewhat active in the fact that I get up and I do that stuff with him twice a day. Um, he doesn't have to be at school until like 8:30, and he and I are getting up at like 6:15 every day during the week to get up and make sure that we're getting everything done, get it done in the morning, and then we do it in the evening after school. So I've been somewhat active, um, trying to be anyway. Hated PT, yeah. His is changing. Like his is getting more intensive right now, and so it's like it's changing from what it had been. He's starting to graduate into a lot harder stuff, and so I'm hoping that he'll start to turn a corner here to where he's been showing gradual improvements. I'm hoping for some big improvements here up soon, man. He's been putting in the work for sure. No. No. It is good. Yeah. He's a hard worker, man. I'm super impressed with his work ethic. But it's like taking away sports from him, you know? Like he wasn't able to he hasn't been able to run for several months. And it's like, he was even kind of walking with like a limp there for a while. And so it's been a lot of progress. It's been a lot of hard work, but I'm super impressed with how much effort he puts into it, man. Shit like that's not easy. Yeah, it sucks. He had big plans going into high school for sports and stuff, but it's just not going to work out that way for him. Not to say that it won't in the future. It certainly could, but it's just not there. It's just not going to happen right now. So it's all right, man. We'll just have to figure it out as we go along. But it's it's getting up at 6:15 every single day and exercising first thing in the morning. As long as he's patient, doesn't try and rush. He will be. Yeah. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It's gonna be fine. I always joke with him though. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you right now, if you wake up first thing in the morning and you exercise and you really push yourself before you do anything else, it's like it is a surefire, guaranteed way to make sure that your day cannot get any worse. That's what I tell him every morning. I'm like, it's guaranteed. It's not going to get any worse than this, dude. Wake up at 6 and get your ass kicked. I was like, guaranteed the rest of the day's all going to be downhill from here. You're going to be just fine. Easy sailing. Anyway, good times. So I've been trying to be active. I'd like to get out more. I think when the weather breaks, man, I think he and I are going to try and we've got a nice like little walking, jogging trail close to our house. And I'd like to get out and get on that once the weather gets a little bit nicer. I am building in the middle of a lake. This is going to be my house. This is where I've chosen to live, but I haven't built it yet. Here, let's see if we can pillar up a little bit so you can see. Yeah, I'm in the process of draining the water so that I can build my base. So this is what it's looking like. I chose this spot out here next to the mountains. I thought it was a nice picturesque area. And so I laid out the outline of what I want it to look like. And I've been draining it. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm just, just enjoying the game. Just playing some Minecraft. It's, I don't know how familiar you are with Minecraft, but this, I'm playing in hardcore mode right now. So if you die, it's over. You don't get to load a backup. You don't get to start over. You don't get another chance. If you die in hardcore, it's over. So it's been a slow process. I'm 815 days, Minecraft days into it. So just kind of one of those things where I've just been, slowly but surely kind of building my guy up and having fun doing it. There you go. If you die, you lose it. It's over. It's over. It's over. That's right. So, yeah. I built, it's like all this. Here, I'll show you real quick. We won't look too long at it, but just to give you an idea. So I made a wall because in order to drain it, you have to have a wall right around it. And so all of these blocks underneath here that look like this jagged rock pile, I went through and hand placed all of these. Like I made this all the way around it so that I could have like a strong perimeter. You can see where my false floor is. I stopped it at this level. But I had to go through and hand place all of this stuff to build my perimeter. It was a lot. It took me a long time. And now I'm going through and placing these walls, right? So you get these walls, and I go through and I put sponges down on the inside. It is an extremely slow and tedious process because a sponge will only soak up about a 5 by 5 area of water. But I'm going through and I have to make these small little sections right here. And then I go through and I take sponges and I put sponges in it and absorb the water and work my way all the way down until it's drained. And this will be the basement of my house. Or at least that's the plan. Good times. Good times. So we're getting there. I'm excited because I feel like there is a chance. How far? We're an hour and 40 minutes into the stream. I feel like there's a chance that I might get all the water drained tonight, but I don't think so. Now that I see how much I have left there. That was my goal, was to get all the water drained, but I felt like it was kind of unrealistic. So that's where we're at, man. But I took some time off from streaming for a little while. But then I came back this year, and I've been pretty consistent, I would say, since about June. Um, I've been trying to stream at least at minimum 3 days a week, um, usually four since June. And I've been enjoying it. I've been making, yeah, yeah, it's fun, man. It's a good, it's a good thing, man. It's, it's nice. I don't get out and I'm not super social anymore. So I'm not like getting out and being social. And so it's nice because this is an opportunity for me to be social, I guess, if you will, and do something that I actually, like from the comfort of my own home. I can sit here in my pajama pants and my recliner and talk to people. That might be the extent of my socializing anymore. But it's been fun. I've been uploading most of my VODs to YouTube and making some shorts on YouTube as well. So I've gotten some people. Oh man, I've gotten some people who watch some of my videos on YouTube as well, the VODs and stuff. It's like a whole different world, than the Twitch world. So that's been cool. Your wife's the social butterfly. See, my wife and I are the same. Neither one of us are very social. Like, I used to be way more social, but I'm not anymore. I just don't have time for it, man. I got too much other stuff going on in my life. And if I'm going to be social, I want to do it on my level, like where I'm just sitting and chilling at my house. Much more controlled atmosphere, Dude, my wife is not social at all. Like, my wife works from home, and yeah, she ain't getting out for nothing. She has no interest in being social. She works from home. She likes to be at home. She's got 2 boys and she's got 2 dogs. She's happy. She doesn't want anything else. Well, I guess 3 boys if you count me. Hell, I'm the one sitting here playing Minecraft. But yeah, you should, I used to enjoy going out to concerts and things like that. But once we had the boys, I just don't anymore. That's what I'm saying, dude. I don't have the same desire. I just have different priorities. My mindset just feels different. Oh, I thought that was floating. Well, and not to mention, when your kids are young, you get to a point where you don't have time. Like, you don't actually have time to do anything. Like, you might want to, but realistically, you start to find out, dude, I've got soccer practice. I've got baseball practice. We've got, like, piano lessons, or we've got jujitsu. whatever. We've got homework. We do get free time, and it's like the boys want to play some video games. I want to play video games with them and hang out. You know what I mean? It's like all of a sudden you're like, dude, I ain't got time to be out socializing stuff. There's no socializing. Like I have time to socialize. I don't even have time to text people. That's why I like streaming. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly right. That's why I like streaming. And that's why I was going to say, you said you messed around with maybe coming back. If it's something that you're interested in, I would highly recommend it. It's like a great way to be social on your terms. It's like once you're not like trying to like, you know, whatever it is, you know, you don't care anymore in terms of like, hey, I don't have to stream on a schedule, or I don't have to stream for 5 hours at a time. It's like you just do whatever makes you happy and comfortable. It's like, what else is there to do, you know? There were short hour to an hour and a half. That's what I'm talking about, man. I would say on average, most of my streams are about 2 hours. Because that's about how long I have to dedicate towards streaming. Or gaming in general, you know? I've had a couple that go like an hour. Then I've had a couple that go like 4 hours. It just, you know. It's supposed to be fun. Sit around, play some video games. That's it. Not worried about trying to like, you know, become a streamer. Not joining any stream teams. Just hanging out, playing video games, enjoying. Stream teams. It's funny, right? But it's good though, right? I mean, it's good to do this. It's like you said, we're being social right now. I'm old. The people that I made friends with 7 years ago are the people, like, I became friends with them 7 years ago, like you, Rad, Hunna, Pods, people like that. I became friends with them because I liked them, not because for any other reason, you know? It was just because I liked them, because they liked the same stuff that I did. We got along. And so for nothing else, it's great to stream just to be able to see those people again, you know, because otherwise I wouldn't see them. It's a fun hobby. But I won't be joining a stream team anytime soon. Yeah. I still drop by and say what's up to Stony. It's great to see Stony, isn't it? Stony's been super consistent, man. He's got himself a fun little stream, man, like in terms of like he's added so much stuff. He's like a pro. He's got all sorts of cool things to do in his stream. His stream looks great. You know, he's got great setup. Everything is awesome. He's like a pro, man. He's like high quality content. Yeah, his setup is crazy. That's what I'm saying. I think it's great. But he loves it, you know? He like legitimately loves doing it. Stony. Dude, I remember I found Stonebeard on YouTube. He was streaming Minecraft on YouTube before he went to Twitch. I remember when he made the move to Twitch because he and I were talking about it because I was like, man, should I go over to Twitch? Because I was like, Stoney's over here doing it. I was like, I feel like maybe I should switch. It's just so funny to see him now. Stony. Man. What's up? What's up, Hoon? Oh, wait, we got to give Hoon a little coastal cleaning shout out here. Shout out to Coastal Cleaning. Coastal Cleaning just sponsored their first toy drive this past weekend. And on Sunday, the toy drive was a huge success. Huge success. I think you gave out, what, like over 900 gifts? We got to make it rain on that one. Make it rain on that one. Maybe more. I don't know. From what I saw, Hoon, it looked awesome. I saw bikes, 500-ish. I saw bikes. I saw tables set up with all sorts of toys on it, dude. Out there making a difference in the community. Out there helping the kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Vital's Glock. I'm sorry. I should have said that. Anyway, making it rain. Coastal Cleaning. Dude saw the pics in Discord just now. What are the pics in Discord? Did I post pictures? I don't remember. Oh, you posted. Okay. Man, you know I'm an old Hoon. I've already looked at all that shit on Facebook, dude. I was looking on Facebook at all the pictures, man. I'll have to check it out, man. You know that I can't show, like, with streamer mode on, I can't, like, Discord won't show up on the stream. Otherwise, I'd pull them up on the stream. But, like, I can't pull up, like, Discord and show pictures and shit. I was going to turn it off one night, but Pods was like, yeah, don't do that. He's like, you don't want to turn off streamer mode in Discord. I was like, okay. I was like, Pods would know better than I would. Oh, crap, we got a whole... I can't drain this. We got a wide open hole right here, man. Damn. Yeah, it won't send. But I did see it all on Facebook, man, and it looked killer. I saw you had the one dude set up as I saw you had the Grinch. I saw you had some police there. You had like a good, strong community presence. You had the police officers. I didn't see any fire department, but I did see. So you had some local law enforcement there to help back up the community. I saw some. I saw a ton of businesses, dude. You got a ton of people to back you on the businesses. Just like Twitch. Just like Twitch, all about the community. All in 14 days. Yeah, Glockhoon is out here. He is a key figure in the community. He's out here helping kids realize their Christmas dreams, man. Glock, did you know that Hoon has a little boy? I don't know. I'm guessing you probably knew. I don't remember how old Tuck was. Papa Hoon. Yeah. Hoon Dog's got a boy. We all got boys. We all got boys. I got 2 boys. Glock's got 2 boys. Lair's got 2 boys. Hoon's got a boy. All the boys. Man, we got all the boys. Gameface's got a boy. Dude, Rad's boy is like out of the house in college. Yeah, Rad's got everything. Rad's living the dream. He's got all of it. Dude, Rad's boy is like some sort of giant man-child. I don't even think he's a child. Obviously, he's in college, but Rad's boy is like some sort of giant man. I don't think Rad's kid plays around. I think Rad's boy is like the size of 2 normal-sized people. But Rad does have a hot tub time machine. So he could go back in time, potentially, you know, get another boy. Hot tub time machine. Yeah, Glock comes in, Hoon, and he's like, I got 2 boys now. He's got a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. I was like, well, damn, dude. Congratulations, man. It's like, that's exactly the same thing that I was doing. I got 2 boys 2 years apart. We're running parallel, living the dream. Living the dream, man. So, Hoon, how many people showed up? How long did the thing last? What was it, like noon to 2 or something, or 10 to 2? I'm assuming all the gifts got given out. I'm assuming they gave you something like the key to the city or something like that. 10 to 1. Clicked in about 700 people. Dang. What are you going to do with the key to the city, Hoon? You just, is like your first order of business is just to like fucking legalize weed? Like, listen. Here in Hoontown, 710 for all. When I'm mayor of this town, it'll be 710 for all. Very nice. My wife started her cheer gym back when COVID started. I didn't think anything of it. Here she is with 350 students. What? Are you kidding me? 350? Dang. Yo, what's up, Wolf? What's up, man? Good to see you, Wolf. Hope you're having a good evening, dude. $350 students, Glock. That's wild, man. Does a lot of students. I'm missing one. It's crazy how something like that can grow into something so big if you're dedicated to it. It's like Hoon's business, right? It's like, man, if you're just dedicated to it, you put in some work, it's like stuff like that just grows and grows and grows exponentially. It's crazy. Wanted to come back to streaming and wanted a somewhat fresh start. That's how you do it, man. It's 100% how you do it. Yep. You got the balls just to keep going. Just got to keep at it, man. Well, that's a lot of students. 350 students is a lot, man. That's huge. That's what I'm saying. Like little thing, and I shouldn't say little things, but things like that, dude. That snowballs so fast. Like stuff like that takes off so fast when you find somebody that's good at it that you like, and I'm sure your wife is probably amazing. Obviously, that's why you get 350 students. January 1st will make 4-year anniversaries. 5th year, support that woman and stream all day. Dang, Wolf. I'm sorry, man. We're just chatting about different stuff that Hoon just had a big toy giveaway this past weekend for the coastal cleaning, giving back to the community. We were just catching up with Vital. That's what I'm talking about. Do it. Be a stay-at-home stream dad. Less stress. Dude, the like you say 350 students, and I can kind of picture it because it's like one of the basketball teams that my boy was on, uh like literally it started, I think this guy started like his kind of like his little basketball league, um maybe like 5 years ago. It was like right around COVID, and he went from having one team to, I think this year, I think he said he has 15. They have 15 teams in his program now. So he's grown by 15 in 5 years for his basketball program. It like started as something that he wanted to do because there were kids who weren't getting the opportunity to do it. And so he's like, screw it, I'll start a thing, you know? And it's like his job now. Like he like quit his job, and then that's all he does is this. And it's like in 5 years he completely changed his career and started a whole new life. She does competition cheer and has 7 different teams going. I got my tunnels. Okay, no worries. Just sick of it dropping. Yeah. Well, hopefully they get the fiber out there soon, Wolf. That would be ideal. You're due for the fiber optics. Got my tunnels dug through the nether to the fortress and witch farm areas. Nice. Nice. That's what I need to do. I need to dig a tunnel out to my fortress. Dang. Yeah, it is crazy, Glock, to think about. 350 students is wild. And to think about starting something from nothing like that, just to kind of, I'm sure she didn't start it with the intent of, it being what it is, but it is. Stuff like that is crazy. Makes me want to start something. I want to start a basketball program. She's always told me she wanted to open a cheer gym, and here we are. Here we are. I've gotten so many potions from the witch farm, it's crazy. And the redstone amount is insane. Dude, I want the potions. I need to create a witch farm. Dang. I want a witch farm. Got a whole bunch of horses right here. Gotta make it to the water without getting blown up. You getting all 4 of the potions from it? Let's see. I need potions, man. I would like some potions. I'm just happy now, Wolf, I can actually make potions. But I was thinking about that this evening in terms of like how far away that portal is in the overworld, and not being able to get there except by like riding a horse or whatever. So I was like, dang, I wonder if I should almost like create another tunnel and risk it to go back through the nether. It'd be so much faster. Because I need to go back and get blaze rods. No wart yet, yeah. Well, you saw I just got mine. I literally just got mine. Wolf, my plan was to go through and get the water completed tonight, and I don't know that I'm going to get there. I'm trying. I wanted to be able to move on to the next phase, start building something, but I just don't know that we're going to get there. I thought 2 hours would be enough time. Although I did come up with some design plans today in my mind as to what I want this thing to look like when I start building it. Right, look, it's almost like the deep water starts right here when you start to see these particles. Yeah, part of me wants to go through and create an easier way through the nether to get to the fortress, but I don't know, man. There was like, I don't know. I made the portal right in the room that I want to be in, and it's like, I just don't know if it's worth it or not. I almost think it's better to just go through the overworld. Even though it takes longer, it's way safer. I came up with an idea for the witch farm once I start building. Oh, like what to have it look like. Wolf, are you going to start streaming again when your internet gets better? We were talking about streaming again. Vital was saying that he was thinking about it. I know Hoon's been talking about it for a while. Hoon's been trying to get the setup together. The setup that he's comfortable with. You gotta start streaming again. All you guys need to start streaming again. So I got something to do. One day, I'll be as big as Papa Pat. Please. Please. I'm just happy that people are here hanging out, so I got somebody to talk to. Yeah, now that my life can go back to normal for a few weeks, I'm gonna try. Hell yeah. Because Hoon said Hoon's plan for coming back to streaming is to play old school zombies. Like no video, no camera, right? Just old school zombies straight from your Xbox. Now, we know that's some content that Vital will get down with. It's already just got to figure out the Elgato BS and audio and all that. Oh, dude. Hoon, if I can do it, you can do it, bro. Yeah, Hoon doesn't want to have a camera up. He doesn't... I don't even know... Were you even going to do commentary? Like, you going to talk to us soon? Or are you just going to sit and stream you killing zombies for hours? Lair's been killing zombies. Old tech and can't afford new stuff. Oh, you okay? All right. So you're gonna have a mic, okay? Well, I just remember you were doing some no commentation on Minecraft there for a minute. Oh, got a wave something. Gotcha. So Wolf, you're saying your tech is too old and you can't get the new tech. Like, what were you streaming before? Like, were you just like streaming from like your PS4? Go back and forth with the whole cam thing. Yeah. Although silver going all the way up might be able to work something out. Might be able to work something out. Well, that's good. The cam, it's like, The Hoon hair. Dude, do you see my hair? Look at this. I mean, dude, this is tight as can be. I like the path cam. All I can stream from nothing else to use. Yeah, I mean, if the only thing you've got is your PlayStation, then just do it, man. If it's something you want to do. For the viewers. Yes. Sniping skills for the viewers. I don't mind the cam. I think the cam, to be completely honest with you, is something that is more built up for me personally, it's like more something built up in my head. Like when you're thinking about going in and streaming, if you haven't been streaming for a while, you're kind of like, I don't know, you build it up to be something in your head. But once I turn it on, I don't really care anymore. You know, it doesn't feel, I don't know. It doesn't bother me. I don't really think about it. But I need at least a laptop to run everything through bots and such. Dude, I streamed from my PlayStation for a long time. Just like no bots, no alerts, no nothing. Just me streaming on my PlayStation. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. I use my PlayStation, just straight up PlayStation, to stream for a long time. You'll never use a cam. I don't know, man. Like I said, the cam is one of those things where I went back and forth on it for a while, like whenever I decided to come back from streaming. But it doesn't bother me. I think I built it up more in my mind that it was going to be more of a thing than what it actually turned out to be for me. I actually kind of like it, to be honest with it. It gives you guys a chance to see. I think it's one thing. It's like when you can see the person, you can see their reactions. It just gives it a different vibe. I don't think there's anything wrong with no cam. It's just for me personally. Yeah. I get it. I hear you, Wolf. I totally get you, man. You enjoy having the cam because you're a reactive person, yeah. And he says he enjoys the cam, but he's not sure if he wants to do the cam or not. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I sat there and thought about it for a long time as to whether or not I wanted to have a cam. But like I said, main worry was the boys. Yeah. I've had several different streaming setups, since I started streaming originally, and having a setup that I feel comfortable, like that's like away from like where my boys are at and where my family's at and everything. Like I'm down in the basement in the corner, like tucked away from everything. It makes it a lot easier. Dude, you got to have a comfortable spot. I can't. It's like anything else in life, man. It's like if you can find a good, comfortable spot to do the thing that you're doing, makes all the difference in the world. I know that sounds ridiculous or silly or whatever, but I know you don't have basements. We've talked about this. Well, you need like a shed, like a man shed, a barn. Get yourself a good barn. That's right. Get yourself one. Sounds like your wife is all for it. Sounds like your wife is down. Sounds like she supports the plan. What's up, Bob? Dude, why are you bringing this? This is absolute garbage, Bob. Just garbage. Cigar lounge. Now that would be some content, right? To have Glock hanging out in his cigar lounge gaming. You could talk about different cigars. You could give out cigar lessons. You know? All the different types of cigars. Um, what the different cuts are. I don't know anything about cigars, but I know there's a ton to know about cigars, right? Lesson 1, don't inhale. Now, Wolf, what I wanted to say was, you were talking about how you need a laptop, and you were talking about how, you want the alerts and the other things, which I completely understand. And how, it's been too long, that you feel like it's something that you would want to be able to enjoy the stream. You know what I'm saying? Or for you to enjoy yourself coming back from streaming. Maybe you start streaming and you set up some, like some stream goals. Maybe you end up get a laptop because, people either donate or subscribe, or you could set it up as like a community goal, something that you wanted to do. And it's like maybe that's how you get the laptop that you're looking for. You know what I'm saying? Just a thought. And that's how I did it. Literally every penny that I've ever made from streaming, that I've ever gotten from streaming, I put back into the stream for equipment. Like, that's how I got virtually all of the upgrades that I have for streaming. It takes a long time, I mean, it's not like we're like a big, huge community. There aren't hundreds of us. We don't get a new laptop or a new camera or microphone, right away. But well, maybe you don't. Maybe if you feel like people are hassling you about it, maybe it's not something even that you necessarily have to post. Maybe it's just more of like a mental thing. Like, I don't think I've ever posted a goal to get like a PC or a new mic or a new camera or anything like that. I just streamed, and then like any money that I made, I just used it for the stream. Takes a while. But you know how it is, man. It only takes one or two people supporting you regularly, and eventually over time it adds up, man. And I think you've got some people that would obviously come support your stream. Just a thought. Now, the cigar lounge, I like the idea of that place. That sounds like a fun stream to watch. I got you, Wolf. I understand it's not fair to compare situations. I understand. I get it. I understand what you're saying, man. Just, my whole thought was, I always treat the money that I get from a stream as money that I never had before. I didn't count it as income to help me do anything. So that's a different case, I wasn't ever treating it as like income to like pay bills or to help with, you know, financially. I just always viewed it as like money for the stream. And that's what I used it for. So I get it. It's not fair to compare. This is different for everybody, man. I got you. Well, I'm just saying, you could always try and start streaming again. Even if you didn't have the alerts and everything, you'd probably still have people come and watch your streams, man. Didn't have to be perfect. But I understand what you're saying. Yeah, there you go. Hoon would come and support your stream. I'd come and watch. Shit. I'm trying to get these guys to start streaming so I can hang out and watch their stream. Lair told me he was going to stream more, and he streamed like 3 times in the last month. And I was like, Lair, I thought I was getting like old school Lair content. Like, I thought this was going to be more than like, you know. I thought this was going to be more. Shut up and take my money. That's a fun emote. I'd forgotten I added that one. Oh my God. We're not even
What's
gonna...
up with it, Vanilla Face? Me and my homie Azamat just parked our slab outside.
What's up with you, Vanilla Face? Dude, classic. Me and my homie Azamat. I love that one. Me and my homie Azamat. Oh my God, dude. I couldn't even drain all this water going to the nether twice. I knew it was going to be bad. Wrong time of the year for me at the moment. Got things to get done by the end of the year.
What in the fuck knuckles is this?
24. Wait. Where are they all at? How many did I lose? Listen, this is getting ridiculous. I keep losing these damn things and it's starting to piss me off. Where are they at? They got to be in here somewhere. How do they disappear? How do they disappear? How do I lose sponges? At one point I had 2 stacks plus 33. And then I keep losing a little bit and a little bit and a little bit more. Where are they? What is happening here? Sponges don't break. Do they? What? What you talking about? They don't break, do they? I just feel like I'm unlucky. Like they just like despawn. Or like I kept thinking they like glitched into like the wall or something. Man. Well, they despawn, but I'm not sleeping. Like I'm here. I'm present. I'm gathering them, putting them down. These sons of bitches. I think they're so great. Alright, fine. We're finishing this. It's this tiny, teeny tiny little section. We have like this little mud puddle left. We're finishing this. We're gonna make our third trip to the Nether. Digging through walls, might be outside. See, and that's what I thought. That's what I kept thinking is that they would be on the outside of the walls, but I haven't ever seen them like out here floating around. I just kept thinking they kept like, I don't know, like glitching out. It's all right. We're so close to the end. After this, we only have one more section to do. But we're finishing this section. Ooh, get it, Vital. He said supper. Dang, isn't it late? So, Hoon, I have to work tomorrow. Should I expect the first Hoon stream tomorrow after you sort out the Elgato? Maybe you could do a collaboration stream with Lair. A Hoon Lair collaboration stream like the olden days. %30 chance. I like how you assigned a percentage to it. I like how you determined a percentage chance to this. It's like you're a weatherman. You're out here forecasting. Did I really only have 25? I didn't lose one? I really only had 25. A businessman. I'm a businessman. Dude, you know for a fact I would tune in at 11 a.m. to see some Hoon and Lair PUBG. Zero chance I'd miss that. It's all about the numbers. Got it right there on the screen, Hoon. Business decisions. So Hoon, on yesterday, on Sunday, I was showing that to Pods, and I told him how you sponsored the stream, and Pods was like, "Oh hell, I want to sponsor a stream." You want to see Pods' business logo that he used to sponsor the stream, Hoon? He left for about 10 minutes and then came back and he was like, here's my business logo. And then he gifted 5 subs. You tell me if you're here. I'll throw it up on the screen for you. Boobs Incorporated. Boobs Inc. Gotta have the money raining down on the boobs. So I had to have this up on my stream all day yesterday. It was like a 3 or 4 hour stream with boobs on the screen. Pods was like, it was the best 5 gifted subs I've ever done. Two sponsored streams. Well, see, Wolf, you'd have support then, man. You got other people wanting you to do it. I think it's karma's telling you something, man. All right, Hoon. Where are my torches? We did it. We did it. We got this one section done. It literally took... Oh my god, I think this section right here took an hour and a half. I'm not even joking to you. I think this section took an hour and a half. But you know what that means? We only have one section left. We are legitimately down to the final section of water. And I don't even think it's not even like a regular one. It's not even like this. It's going to be like all up against the edge. Let's make sure we didn't lose any. No, they're all here. So satisfying to start to take it down. Seriously, that is unbelievably satisfying to be able to take the wall down. Pay attention. You're a good guy, Wolf. I'm sure Karma's sending you the right message. You got people encouraging you. You got people ready to support you, man. It's more than a lot of people can say. Besides, I'd like to watch some content. Sorry, Wolf. Dude, hopefully they get that fiber optics in your neighborhood soon. You need some fiber optics. Missed everything I just said. Basically, I was just saying that you got people that are obviously willing to support you and encourage you. So that's pretty good. I mean, just people offering support and encouragement is more than a lot of people get. You know what I'm saying? So I think karma's probably telling you, sending you good vibes, man. Anytime you can get people encouraging you, then you're probably doing something right. And then I said, I'm sorry, your internet sucks. Oh man, we're so close. So close. $820. Dang. I'm going to have to go and collect so many resources to start building this project. Like, I don't think I have anywhere close to enough resources to do this. Like, I know for a fact I'm not anywhere close. Dude, this is going to require a lot. We'll have to go do some mining. I need to get way more black stone from the nether. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll start to dig some tunnels over to the area that I need to be at in the nether. It might not be a bad idea. Oh, crap. Did I really? I did. I put all the torches away. Okay. Had close to 50 followers before I ever even streamed once, so I had the support from day one. I made affiliate in 30 days. See? There you go, man. It's awesome. I hope you get to stream again soon, man. Sounds like you want to. Sounds like other people want you to. I hope you can make it happen, Wolf. Like I said, I'd come to hang out and check out the streams, man. Welcome back, Vital. Glock, did you have a late dinner this evening? Gosh, I feel like it was late. And then I realized that I was hungry. And I was like, dang, maybe he's got the right plan. Dang, you've been on Twitch for 10 years? Dang. That's longer than me, for sure. I think I joined Twitch in 2018, 17 or 18. It was either 17 or 18. I don't remember which. Night owls. Smoked a ham for 14 hours and then made some potato soup. Diced up the ham and put it in the soup. Dang. That's what I'm talking about, dude. Smoked ham. Do you smoke a lot of food? Is that a pretty regular thing for you? Because that's something I've always kind of wanted to get into. I've got a neighbor who has a smoker. Yeah. I got a neighbor who has a smoker, and he's always outside doing it. And I told him that I was interested, and he's offered. He was like, man, you just need to come over and hang out with me sometime. He's like, I'll show you what's up. I need to go over and hang out with him because that dude is like constantly outside, like in his driveway or out of his garage doing it. You've got one still learning the ropes. 10 hams a year. That doesn't include the brisket. See, this is the sort of thing that I need to get involved in. That's what you should do, Vital, is you should stream, do some, cooking shows. You smoking cigars and, smoking hams. There's the name of your stream, Smoking Cigars and Smoking Hams. Ooh. Damn, dude. That's what I'm talking about. That's awesome. These are the sorts of things I need to learn how to do. Who knows? Might take off, you know? You might run into a whole generation of kids who don't know anything about smoking, like how to use a smoker. They also don't know how to, properly smoke cigars. You could end up being huge, man. I'll make a Cajun butter sauce and inject. All right, you need to chill, man. You need to relax. You need to relax. I'd like to smoke some fresh salmon, sell it at the farmer's market. There you go. I just wasn't ready for the Cajun butter sauce being injected directly into the damn chicken. Man, you know how fat I would get? Did you hear that, dude? He said, mm-hmm. Bruh. I would be in a world of hurt. Let's talk to this guy real quick. What's up? Don't you run away from me. Yeah, you got nothing? All right. Hold on. I need some dirt. Just a couple pieces of dirt. All right, so it's official. My plan is to now go over and hang out with my neighbor because he's invited me a few times to hang out while he was getting everything prepped and set up to go. And I was like, man, I've just never really done it before. I don't know what all the steps are. And he's like, oh, I got you. I'll show you what to do. So now it sounds like I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and go over and do it. I try and go trout and salmon fishing every year. Haven't had a chance in the last 5 years, or no money for the license. Smoked a good apple pie last year. Man, that's what I'm saying. You need to relax. You can't be coming in here with smoking apple pies. Oh. See, there you go. Only need a license if you get caught. Oh, wait a second. We're down to just this. Look at this. We're down to just this section right here. So all we have to... Ooh, that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Look at that. I like those visuals. Right? I like that color. All right, so we're basically down to this, man. Once we drain this right here, it's done. It's drained. We're set. We're good. Then we can start building. Oh my God. Hoon, do you remember? Hoon, you were here the day that I was laying out this outline. That feels like a million years ago. Well, we still have to go through and clean all this out. Like everything that's in here eventually needs to go down to that level right there. But not right away. Major progress. Major progress. It is. Very own rock quarry. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Well, we need to repair some stuff, man. Our shovel's about dead. I'm not going to be able to go through and drain that thing. Dude, I think it took over 2 hours just to drain the section we were just in. I mean, honestly, I think it took over 2 hours. Pods, you'll always have a job here, sir. You'll always have a job here, Pods. Well, currently, it's whatever I have an abundance of. So, like, rotten flesh. I just looked over at my camera and realized I was basically laying down. Like I'd been streaming long enough to where I'd converted into the laying down stage of my stream. You know? Man, that feels good. Can I support a family? I can support a family with that, dude. You'll make it work. You'll make it work. Speaking of work, who's working tomorrow? Who's working the day before Christmas Eve? Can we get a show of hands? Right here. This guy. Oh, you're working Christmas Eve as well? Dang, Pods. Wolf is. Glock's out. Hoon's out. I think that's a good plan. I wish I was out. Hoon, did you see I built this? Did you see any of this, Hoon? We got some stuff going on over here now. Look at all this fun stuff. I don't get time off. I'm part-time. Vital has the next month off. Still no turtle farm. Hoon's got time off. I will not be having time off. Let's close this door. Let's turn off the volume. We don't want to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this. Let's see if we can get this thing to work. Let's fire it up. Look at all of them. Those sons of bitches. The tridents are stuck. Oh my God, these little bastards. We got to get up close enough to where we can get the tridents. Oh no. I'm going to die. Why did they come out? Why did they come out? Why did they come out? What in the world just happened? Why did they come out of that thing? What is the problem there? Like all I wanted to do was pick up the tridents. Bruh. I almost just lost the world. Like I almost died. That was ridiculous. They're silverfish. Man, I almost just died. Bruh. So, okay. So, Glock, the concept of that farm is I spawn all those little dudes, the silverfish, inside a contained area. And then I turn on the contraption where the the 2 tridents that I had attached to it would kill them automatically for me. And then I would just simply stand there and collect the XP. Like I don't have to do anything. It's like an XP farm. Well, when I turned it on, which I guess I should have tested it beforehand, the tridents weren't moving anymore. They weren't connected to the trap door anymore. It was a glitch. So if they weren't connected to the trap door, that means that they weren't getting killed anymore. Well, if they weren't getting killed, then I had to kill them manually, which I was trying to do with my sword, and I was just going to walk up and try and grab the 2 tridents. No, it's not cheating. No. This is not true. Listen. All right. That's crazy talk. All right? This is crazy talk. That's right. If they don't like it, they can leave. Because if you're not remembering where we live, okay, this is America. All right? It's not cheating. It's taking advantage of our situation. Listen, I don't need to take this sort of abuse. It's just a minor setback is all. It's just a minor setback. I thought I was going to die. I really did. We'll have to see how glitchy the world is. I thought I was going to die. I couldn't open the door. I couldn't jump up on top of the thing, which I didn't want to jump up on top of the thing anyway. Dude, I thought I was going to die. My thing is that I just can't have them go. If they try to make, I don't think they can make their way over there. Let's see how glitchy it is. I left and went to the Nether, so I'm hoping a bunch of them are just gone. You can see them over there jumping around. So what do I need? I need a potion of what? They're not gone. What do I need potions of? Harming, weakness, do they like water? All right, everybody go this way. Come on. Some sort of splash potion, huh? Problem is I wonder if I go over there into the place where the potion may splash potion of harming. Okay. Do we have any idea how to make it? Like, what do I need? Google. Facts. Will they despawn if you log out and come back? I don't know. Okay. All right. Let's see. Son of a bitch. I was so close to turning off the stream. Like, once I drained that water, I was like, oh, I'm going to go heal up my stuff and say goodbye to everybody. What potion do I need to kill silverfish? No, not in real life. Harming potions. Okay. No. I'm going to make a video that says, so you've messed up, huh? And it's going to be... Nah, we're not going to... Now we have an army of silverfish at our backs. I'm going to make a video that says, so you've messed up, huh? What potion do I need to kill silverfish in Minecraft? Splash potion of harming. Okay. Throw these, deals instant damage and kills them quickly. Okay, great. How do I make it? Potion of harming Minecraft. Awkward potion. Okay. If... Wait, what? Why? Just fucking tell me the answer. You gave me, like... You said it was going to be like a couple different things. Create poison or healing. To make poison, add a spider eye. To make healing, add a melon. Why corrupt to harming, add a fermented spider eye to poison? This turns it into a potion of harming. Jesus Christ. Okay. So we have to make a poison first with a spider eye. No, it has to be a fermented spider eye. So spider, sugar, and brown mushroom. All right. Spider eye, sugar, and brown mushroom. Sweet Jesus. I'm angry at Google. It is. God damn it. Now we got to go over here and see if we can collect this shit without these guys getting mad at us. Spider eye. These sons of bitches. I swear, if they come over here... we said sugar. Oh my God, you know what? all of the damn spider eyes are in that chest over there. Because I was using them to breed the things. The armadillos. Do I even have any damn... Oh, close the door. Do I have any mushrooms? God damn it, this is fucking suck. I don't even have any water bottles. Are they coming? Okay. All right. We need water bottles. There's one. This is like the most scuffed thing ever, isn't it? I don't think I have any mushrooms. I don't see any mushrooms in there. Did I put mushrooms in with my food? No. What about here? Do I got mushrooms out here? This sure looks like where I would be storing the mushrooms if I had some. Yes. Okay. Now. The problem is I believe every single damn spider eye I have is inside that cage. I'm not even joking. I literally think every spider eye I have is inside that cage. All right. So, do I even have any nether wart over here, or it's all over there? Okay, thank God. I literally put one nether wart over here. I have one. All right, so we have to make the thing first. I can't even, to make a poison, I have to have a spider eye. Okay. All right. Let's go. We're going to stay out in the water because they want to follow me. And so we just need to keep them away from going into the village. It does get a little laggy. All right. There's a few of them over there. Have most of them gone into the ground? Yeah, look, most of them have already gone into the ground. We're okay. What a disaster. It's because most of them burrowed into the ground. I bet you they're down inside my mine. Oh, maybe these things injure them. Maybe we did get off easy. Where do you think they went? Do you think they just went underground? Oh, shit. I bet you they went right here. Or they could have gone down in the water. Because what'll happen is they'll try to get into a stone, right? Like they'll just burrow into stone if there's nothing to attack. Oh. No. Not gonna break it for you. Because if you break them, they if you break it, one of them will come out. Then all of them will come out. Maybe like the second they decide they don't need humans, fucked off, quietly building their technological armada, and then one day they return. That was as close to death as I have been in this world. And I was certain that I was going to die right there. I'm not even joking. I was 100% certain I was going to die. At least I had the forethought to make the ground out of wood so that they couldn't infest it. I can't wait to go back and rewatch that. I actually had to stop, go find my damn pickaxe so I could break my way out because it was glitching so hard I couldn't open the door. Wow. Yeah, no shit, kitty. All right. I don't know what happened. I don't even remember. I'll be excited to go back and watch it. I'm just glad I didn't have to deal with it. I'm glad that somehow magically everything just disappeared. We can call it locked in. Yeah, I don't know if it was locked in. It was something. It was definitely panic. Bruh. All right. Well, that's it. That's enough excitement for me. I almost just lost my hardcore world. Oh. Next time, we've learned our lesson. You have to throw the tridents into it every single time. The tridents don't work on this thing the same way that they do. I just heard one. I already make his little sound out here. Yeah. Anyway, we've learned lessons. That's enough excitement for me. I have to go to bed. I gotta work tomorrow. Hoon, appreciate you. Thank you. Glock, it was great to see you again, man. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out in the stream tonight, dude. It was great catching up with you. I had a good time, man. Thank you. Wolf, always fun chatting with you, man. I'm glad you came by and hung out. Pods, thank you. Appreciate it, dude. Pog stream. Pog stream. Another Pog stream. Great catching up, everybody. If I don't see you tomorrow, I will stream tomorrow. But if for whatever reason I don't catch anybody tomorrow, have a great Christmas, everybody. Okay? Have a great Christmas. Hope you guys have a great holiday, whatever it is you're celebrating, whatever you got going on. Have a great Christmas. Silverfish. That's what we need. We need a silverfish logo. You know what I'm saying? That's who sponsored the stream today. Jeez. Anyway, appreciate you guys. Have a great evening. Boobs Inc. There it is. All right. That's a long goodbye. Take it easy, guys. Have a great Christmas.